Hello, good evening, everyone. So this is ABE 223. Okay. So my name is Samdel, and I'm here to teach you how to do this. So as you can see, I am measuring 1 centimeter from the edge of the paper. Now, what I'm doing right now is called borderline. That's the very first thing you have to do. 1 centimeter from the edge of the paper. Pinpoint it. Just put dots. Measure it and dot it round. You can say I put 4 dots there from different lengths to get everything together. Then place point 1, 2, 3, 4. Then get a straight, a long line enough to do everything at once. Make sure you're drawing that line. You're getting all the points, and like all the 4 points. You understand? To get a straight line. Now the borderline is usually 1 centimeter from the edge of the paper, which is 10 millimeter, but I'll be using centimeters since that's what's in our ruler. So do that round. You can see I'm doing the second one, and to make it faster, you don't need to do like 4 or 5 dots. 3 is enough. Do one at the beginning, do the second at the middle, do the third one at the end, and make sure your ruler is touching all 3. Then draw your line and make the lines thick. Okay, make them thick lines, because whenever you're doing technical drawing or engineering drawing, you have 2 types of lines. You have construction lines, which are usually thin, and you have thick lines, which are the real lines itself. So do that all round. 3 dots, up, middle, and down, 1 centimeter from the edge, and draw your line. Good. So now, as you can see, I've done my borderline round. Now the next thing I'm working on is title block. Now this title block, it's measured 12 centimeter. The length is 12 centimeter, and the height that I used is 8 centimeter. So for that 8 centimeter, as you can see, I am measuring per centimeter. I start from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, like you're dotting everything, because that's where you fill your details, your name, matric number, and everything. So the length is 12 centimeter. Okay. Now this method that I'm using is to get a perpendicular line, a straight line. So I first use my ruler to align it to the borderline that I already have. Then I'm using my set square to get a perfect right angle line. You understand? To get a perfect straight line to the borderline. You understand? And at that line that I just drew, that's at the point of 12 centimeter from the other line. So the same way I measured 8 centimeter from that side, I'm measuring 8 centimeter again on this new line that I just drew to get perfect equal measurements on the both sides. So just join each of the lines together, each of the dots from one end to the other end, from one end to the other end. This title block is where your information will be. As I said, start with your school, FUNAAB, then your name, matric number, level, department, and the course and every other thing, and date too, very important. Then you would see that from the beginning of the borderline, I measured another 2 centimeter. That's to divide. Okay. You're still recording. Hold on. Okay, still recording. I'm sorry. That's to divide from the where you write your name, then write your name, you write matric number, then write your matric number. The first one I left it like that because that is where you write FUNAAB. If you segment it to write school and write FUNAAB, it will not be, there will be no space. Now what I'm working on is number 1, which is the alphabet, upper and lower cases. So what I'm doing now, the lecturer told us with a height of 3 centimeter, which is 30 millimeters. So I'm measuring 3 centimeter, and one line will not be enough, one space will not be enough. That's why I'm doing it twice. So the first one is I measured 1, 2, I made a dot. Everything first has dots. First dot it on your paper, now join it. So this is the first side. As you can see, I measured 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. I left a little space of half, that's 0.5 centimeter. Then I measured 1, 2, 3 again, and I started from 1 centimeter from the borderline. That's just to give you like an accurate measurement. So you can see I started from 1 centimeter from the borderline. Then after that, I'm measuring 1, 2, 3 exactly. Then I left another space of half centimeter. Then 1, 2, 3 again. Now this is what I did at this side, what I did at the first side. You just do that, then to get an accurate measurement from beginning to the end, then join the dots. Okay, by the time I finish it, you'll see the perfection. Just hang in there with me and follow me, okay? Please, Chebo. So this first line that I'm going to draw will be a thick line, okay, which is the object line or the image line, whatever we call it. To be a thick line, as you can see, it's a thick line because that's where it's starting from. Then what I'm just doing is joining the first dots to the other dots, okay? Then this middle one, there will be two middle lines. There are 4 lines. The first one will be thick, the second one will be thin, the third one will be thin, then the fourth one will be thick again. Okay, those inner lines that are thin, they are just to make your work accurate. The main lines we are concerned about is the first and the fourth. Now you consider the second part. No, I just left a space of 0.5 centimeter. Okay, it's just to divide the first and second one, but it's just a continuation. All right, so don't get lost, just follow me. Then I'm doing a kind of like base to make it accurate, just to make the work neat. That's why I'm doing all this. Okay, it's quite easy. It's really easy. So in there is where you now write your alphabets, upper and lower case. You can say I did it like all these 2D notes. So this one I'm working on now is number 2, that is said a line of AB 135 millimeter, which is 13.5 centimeter. So I first drew a straight line which will be thin, then I measured 13.5 on that line. I now made it thick. Okay, see, you have to first do construction lines. It is very compulsory. Okay, so from point A, which is the first point, at any convenient angle draw another line like I just did, and from the beginning of that point measure per centimeter. 1, 2, 3. Just dot everything down. Then when you're done dotting to like number 10 or number 11 or number 12, you can stop at your convenience, then number it all. As I said, always start with construction, and this line that you just drew, it has to be a thin line because it's a construction line. Okay, like you can see that I'm numbering it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just mind the background noises. Okay, don't okay. So as I was saying, yeah, see, I could have just easily do the same way I did it, and I just snapped pictures and sent it to you guys. I just felt it's not enough. That's why I'm doing this video. So please try to understand everything that I'm doing. So now you can see that I'm joining number 9 to point B. The reason why I did that is because the man said you should divide it 1:3:5. According to the calculation of the mathematics, you count 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. That's why I joined 9 to B. Now you can see when I'm doing my set square, that back of your set square, make it straight to that line that you joined from 9 to B, then put your ruler under it. Yeah, the thing is, you want to draw parallel lines from that 9 to the next point. So 1:3:5 is how I want to divide the line. So number 9 will be the last one because 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. Then 1 plus 3 is 4. That's why the second line I drew it at number 4. So meet that line AB. Okay, then the third line you now draw it at number 1 because just as we said, 1:3:5. So the first one will be number 1, then the ratio 3 will now be 3 plus 1, which is number 4. That will use the second line. Then the fourth one, 1:3:5, which is 1 plus 3 plus 5, which is 9. So if you even measure it, you see that it's actually accurate. Then once again I'm drawing perpendicular lines to those points to fully segment it, that okay, and to fully separate it, that it is 1:3:5. And the funny thing about this is, by the time you're done with this, make sure you measure it. The first part of the line should give you 1.5 centimeter. Okay, the second part, which is the ratio 3 part, should give you 4.5 centimeter, and the ratio 5 part should give you 7.5 centimeter. That's to cross check to make sure you did a very good job. Now this is number 3. Once again, draw a straight line. Make sure it is a thin light line, which is a construction line. get your compass. You can see I am using my compass and ruler. What I'm basically doing is measuring, giving my compass a length of 6.5 centimeter. Okay, I'm sorry the video didn't get to the beginning of the ruler. It's the camera person that didn't do it well. So the point is, make sure you have a compass of length or diameter 6.5. Use a ruler to measure it. Then put it, how I started was the beginning of the line. On that line, at any point, mark a point. Then that length of 6.5 that is ready with your compass, do an arc up, do an arc down, put it on the other side of the line, do another arc up and do another arc down. Then that point on your line. Oh my god, I also began to understand. Okay, please, please, just watch the video. This audio is just to make you guys give you more insight. Just watch the video and understand it. I hope you understand how I got this triangle now. It is very, very easy. It is not complicated at all. At all. Okay, I just drew arcs from the two other sides, up and down. Then you now join the line from the first cross arc to the second cross arc. Then with that same 6.5 of your compass, you draw another arc here. Then put the compass at the other side. Then draw another arc to cross the first arc, as you can see. Then draw a thin line from that cross arc you just did to the angle that I'll draw it to now. Okay, good. Now where those two lines meet, that will be your center for the circle you're about to draw. So put your compass on that center and adjust the compass to make sure it touches the three angles of your triangle. Okay, as you can see. Okay, now you can see that it's touching the three angles of my triangle. That's how you cross check it. Okay, once you've done that, it's touching the three angles. Now conveniently draw your circle. That's it. Very, very easy. Sorry for that. Okay, very easy. So see, think about these courses. Don't have that mindset of it's so hard, it's so this, is that. It's very easy, and I really hope you guys understood everything that I've done for the past 13 minutes. Okay, so voila, that's it. There's nothing special about it. That's it. Number one, which is the alphabet, up and lower cases. You will see how I wrote the alphabet in that space. Then the number two, which is the line AB of 13.5 centimeter, and this is the triangle, which is inside the circle, and your title block. This is the information on your title block, so you can pause it and write it down. The end.